Hi, here we are, December 1. I am now 7 months into my presidency, and man, has it been busy. I am talking to you now from Beauty Through Science in New York City, where I'm talking about the Aesthetic Society and our furthering mission. So let's talk about some of our missions and do a little housekeeping. We are proceeding to thoughtfully open our meeting to core aesthetic surgery specialists in the appropriate surgery tracks, as well as allied medical injectors in our non-surgical tracks. Some people have asked me, why are we doing this? Why are we doing it now? You got to keep in mind the Aesthetic Society Board has been talking about embracing our cores, embracing allied for at least the last 10 years. During that time, while we've been talking, numerous other multi-specialty meetings have either grown or just sprung up de novo. Those meetings have become increasingly popular. We like to talk to other specialists, turns out, as physicians in aesthetic medicine. We need to capitalize on that. If you look at, and I've included in the written stuff below, a link to a Forbes magazine article that talks about cosmetic medicine, technology, and Hollywood, and how this is all feeding on itself. But the growth in the aesthetic industry has expanded exponentially. According to this article, in the US, it's a $27 billion market that has over 14,000 businesses operating within the industry. So when you think about us opening up and partnering more with our cores and more with our allied, I want you to think about this quote from Leo McCafferty, one of our past presidents. This initiative is more about us flourishing as a society. Our society was founded on a desperate need for leadership in aesthetic education, and this continues that mission, which is part of what we were founded 56 years ago. So, we are unique. As plastic surgeons, we are the one group that can do all aesthetic procedures. Nobody else holds that position. The Aesthetic Surgery Board has unanimously voted not to be isolationist, but to embrace and become leaders in this industry. We owe it to our patients for safety, and we owe it to other aesthetic providers for education. So many of our non-plastic surgeon members of the aesthetic space have much they can teach us as well. So we're stronger together. Let's go ahead, full speed ahead. So now, travel. Since the British Association meeting, I went to ASPS in Austin the end of October. I was there for 2 days, then flew early in the morning Saturday that weekend to Vancouver so that I could see Dr. Jamil Ahmad become president of the Canadian Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons. There's photos of that below as well. I did manage numerous meetings while in Austin with our industry partners, which again are very important. They are also members of this aesthetic space. Again, we all need to work together. While we were there, I did get a fabulous pair of cowboy boots. Not usually my style, but I couldn't resist the shopping. In November, I went to the North Carolina plastic surgery meeting in Kiowa. Very nicely done meeting that we co-endorse. I did spend one full day in Brazil at the Brazilian Society. If you screen below, you're going to see video of Dr. Lydia Ferreira and I high-fiving over our plan to be more collaborative, work together for more education and more webinars. So stay tuned for that. In addition, now I'm at BTS. So, future meetings. Let's all remember, Nuances is coming up in January 12th. It's a Friday evening. It's virtual. Please sign up any of your injectors and sign up yourself. This is going to be live injections done by Dr. Chris Sirk and Dr. Ashley Amalfi. Also, the Dubai meeting is coming up mid-January. You can find links to that below. And do not forget our meeting, the big annual meeting in Vancouver. We have lots of surprises coming up for that, lots of excitement going on in the exhibit hall, as well as our world-class education. So registration is now open. Please sign up below. So in closing, between now and Christmas, I'm going to be here in New York. I'm going to go to ISAPS for a global safety initiative in London. I am going to go to Vegas to look at another medical aesthetic meeting that is being done by Dr. Barry DiBernardo and Dr. Jason Posner. And I'm going to go to Buenos Aires to their aesthetic meeting. So I will report back to you on that very soon. So everybody have a great holiday. I hope you enjoy your families, and we'll talk to you soon.